Welcome back to our channel, and thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you are new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so that we can bring you the latest news as they come. And together we shall support our leader ﷺ Kanu, IPOB and Eastern Security Network to make our Biafran dream a reality. He said. The terrorist Fulani Nigerian President Buhari and his security agents, bodyguards, narrowly escaped capture at the Nigerian house in New York, United States of America. If not for the timely intervention of the New York Police Department, who rescued them, angry Nigerians and Biafrans took over the Nigerian house in New York. On getting the information that the terrorist Buhari was inside, and they overpowered the Nigerian security agents, and a distress call was made by the Efulefu Minister of Foreign Affairs, Geoffrey Onyeama, to the New York Police Department, and that was what saved the terrorist Buhari, because he would have been captured alive and sent to judgment. That is, sent to ዄΚΙΑΠΙΑΜΑ to face the judgment. According to source, they said that Buhari, the impostor in Aso Rock, was disguised as one of the homeless African Americans and was whisked out through the Nigerian house back door to the airport, and immediately he left for the zoo called Nigeria. He left. The impostor Buhari lamented that no Nigerian president have been so disgraced and humiliated and haunted the way they treated him today in New York. Buhari does not deserve sympathy. He is a terrorist to the core. He has killed a lot of Biafrans. He has spilled so much blood. And he's always happy about that. I wish he was, caught today and sent to judgment. Like the Fulani ﷺ will say, even if the heaven falls, nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. If they have caught him alive and sent to judgment, nothing would have happened. According to reports, personnel of the New York Police Department were deployed to keep order at the Nigerian house, Kudirat Abiola Corner, Manhattan, Friday evening, as members of Yoruba Nation and IPOB invaded the premises protesting against President Buhari's administration. And the distress call was made by the Efulefu Minister of Foreign Affairs, Geoffrey Onyeama. The detachment of law enforcement officers had a hard time keeping the crowd in check as they vented their anger against any person perceived to be a Fulani government official present in the area. Some of the important personalities they hooded included the Foreign Affairs Minister, Geoffrey Onyeama, one of his predecessors in office, Babagana Kingibe, a Fulani Janjaweed, and the Director General of Nigerian Intelligence Agency, Ahmed Abubakar, a Fulani Janjaweed, one of those who went to Kenya to kidnap our leader, ﷺ Kanu. The protesters, the freedom fighters, were initially calm as they even mingled with pro-administration rented protesters on the opposite side of the road for most of the time. However, as the day went by, they sneaked across the road and started to confront any person on site or in sight outside the lobby of the Nigerian house in New York. The freedom fighters accused the Fulani Janjaweed Nigerian government official of being aiders and abettors of the terrorist Fulani killer herdsmen who kills members of other tribes in the so-called Nigeria with the support and funding by the Fulani Nigerian government. According to report, at a point, the Nigerian security agents and members of staff at the consulate confronted the protesters, almost resulting in a fist-cuff exchange, that is, fighting. The New York police quickly arrived and created a wooden cordon around the entrance of the building. They thereafter prevailed on protesters to maintain their distance behind the cordon as they continued to express their angers at the state of the nation. The Fulani Nigerian government were not happy because the New York police can't shoot and kill peaceful protesters. They thought it was in Nigeria, that they thought New York or the United States is a lawless country. No, it's not like the zoo. The terrorist Buhari was so lucky. If they had captured him alive and sent him to judgment, nothing would have happened. The Fulani will rant, make noise, but nothing would have happened. The freedom fighters carried banners with various inscriptions, including "Break up Nigeria to save life." Buhari is a life patron of Fulani terrorists. Fulani poses an existential threat to indigenous sub-Saharan Africans. Stop giving loans to the Fulani Nigerian government. End Fulani terrorism in Nigeria. The anti-Buhari protests were a constant feature throughout the duration of Buhari's participation at the 76th session of the United Nations General Assembly in New York, United States of America. Also, they had the pro-Buhari supporters who were rented crowd, rented homeless African Americans, and refugee Africans. They were paying them money. But the whole world now knows that Buhari is a terrorist. He didn't waste time. He had to run away. They disguised him like a homeless person so that people would not know. And they took him through the back door to escape. He was so lucky that the New York Police Department came on time, because he would have been captured and sent to judgment. Efulefu Uche MEFOR, a confirmed Fulani Janjaweed slave, now works for the criminal DSS as an informant. He also works for the Supreme Court Administrator of Imo State, Hope Uzodinjo. He works for them. He works for the Fulani Janjaweed Nigerian government. He is responsible for the recent kidnap of Biafran students in Abia State and Imo State. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video, and bye-bye for now.